from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh.
Yes, sir. Let's do this.
Here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from
Hope y'all enjoyed last week's game, dude. We dominated the Rams. It was great. I wish you could hear some of the conversations me and my roommates were having, because they were hilarious. All you could really hear was me talking. Not fun. Maybe I need a better mic. Or maybe I need a worse mic because this one's too good.
Look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games.
2 Thursday night games back to back. What the fuck?
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Throwing on first down is Murray. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 4 catches, 61 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to work hard to get open.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Yes, sir.
That catch good for only a couple. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 40-yard line. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Murray going to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, come on.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Working with a 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback.
Come on.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
Yes, sir.
Then they drilled him.
And that is incomplete.
Good stop right there.
Pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown,
Ooh,
but 3
damn.
serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very
1,000
short.
passing yards.
Charles, first
Pathetic.
drive here, little safe completion.
But I'm pretty happy
underneath,
with
maybe
Kenny
get
Pickett,
some
man.
rhythm,
I
get your feet
mean,
wet, so to speak.
I agree.
I put a lot of
And I like
development
it
time in.
because it's a lot like
Because
a
the draft class
basketball
we're
game
using,
when
he
you're
came in
getting
like a
started and you pass the ball
64.
around so everyone touches it
And I
early
got
and
him all
gets
the way up
involved
to
in the
like
game.
72,
In this case,
73.
it's not just
But he's good,
dumping
man.
it to a back
I like
and he's
Kenny.
able to run with the ball. But you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field.
Get some
Everyone
yards
getting
here
their
for
feet wet
Najee.
early.
Ooh, that boy. Holding.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty
Holding.
flag on the field.
Of course. Fuck. Come on, bruh.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the give, this is Harris.
Damn.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They locked that one in.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, no.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it
Jesus
does fall
Christ. 61
incomplete.
yards.
Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. And this is good.
Damn.
Had a gas there at the end.
There we go.
Winds up getting just enough on it.
And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you like to mix it up with
like that.
sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I
and
like
a
that.
really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Second and 9. Murray's going to keep it again.
Murray has the first down and more. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line.
The hell happened?
Back to throw now on first down. Finding a safety valve here.
Damn.
It's complete. And they get to him after a gain
Oh,
of 6
shit, I hurt
to
their
the
quarterback.
46.
Slovis.
Second and 4.
USC boy, but I think he transferred
He
to
gets it to
somewhere.
Thomas.
Can't remember.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
What a pass.
Big connection on that one. 30 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Going to run the sweep here. This is Hopkins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll set up to throw.
Ooh, give me that.
Force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Bro, that's the record.
Picked up by
That's the record, bro.
He's at the 50. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
That man's got 15 interceptions on the year.
I know it's just his 2nd year in the
What
league as a
the
quarterback,
hell?
but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Down to about the 22 here.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Flush to his right. Touchdown! A great effort there.
Hell yeah, boy.
Touchdown on the year. And the Steelers,
There we go.
just 2 plays, have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot.
Let's do this.
3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Come
Now
on.
this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's taken down, but
I
able
wonder
to
what's
slip
going on
across
with
the
Kyler Murray,
35.
bro.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
God damn it, catch it.
Incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tim 3-yard score after 1 here on EA Sports. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Yeah, buddy.
It's their quarterback with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers find a way to touch their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Greg Dortch returning. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. With them losing here in the 2nd quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They go play action here on 1st down. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton.
Yes, sir.
This one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead,
Kirk didn't even try, bro.
Play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Dortch returning. Now a hit.
Oh, my God.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw.
Wow.
End zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
This is what the fuck I'm talking about.
Play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Boswell good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Dortch returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things.
I wonder what... Hold on, sorry. PCL sprain.
Game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them the lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
It across midfield inside the 45. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll run with McFarland. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the
Kenny Pickett is going off, so.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, man.
Incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Boswell's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Dortch returning. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. And the Steelers
yes, sir.
Too much here. He's going down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get to stoppage
yes,
with
sir.
a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now back to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Yes, sir.
And Boswell's kick is good.
37-3 at halftime. Murder. That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you two in just a moment. First, we just want to give everybody a look ahead to what's in store for us this weekend as we enter the final month of this NFL season. Some good games to look forward to in the early window, especially the one in Baltimore. A big one coming up for the Ravens as they'll have to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And then finally a good one on Sunday night between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Bucks. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back.
Hell yeah, welcome back. Here we go.
Time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach.
So pass it to the tight end or
it's a wonderful
Jameson.
opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now a throw here, hauled in. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. An option handoff given to Counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Counter. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. On 1st down, McFarland. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of a yard. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Taking it about the 36. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big pick up there on the run. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris.
102 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
T.J. Hockenson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And Thomas has it. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as pressure comes and down he goes. Stephon Tuitt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant.
Damn.
Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. And that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. Here it's 3rd and 2, and that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
153 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Pirine. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths.
Now Pirine is stripped of the football, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
2nd and 5. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Yeah. It's hard being this good, boy. Just kidding. That was a good game.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?
Man, finally got my offensive offensive game plan, clicking and running, and Kenny Pickett's hitting passes. It's great.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Arizona, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.